What's up, everybody? Big Herc getting down fresh out. You tune into another edition of our Prison Talk. I want to say thank you for subscribing. Thanks for supporting. Make sure you also support our Patreon. We're doing big things over there, trying to get the Fresh Out facility financed so that we can offer opportunities to all you guys and go into the future with a positive movement. Interesting things going on in the news. You guys have probably already heard about it. Ghislaine Maxwell got arrested. She was Jeffrey Epstein's right hand, and they said possibly even more important to the Epstein case than Epstein himself. She was a recruiter for Epstein. She helped get young girls involved in their little circle of whatever they had going on there. You know, you guys know what's up as far as supplying the women. And she also was a handler for Epstein. And there's a lot of people that I'm quite sure are quaking in their boots. You know, a lot of names to be named, and I'm sure she's gonna work out some type of cooperation deal. I mean, you know, whether you get convicted or you cooperate, it's still a conviction. And in the feds, when they come for you, they're gonna have the evidence to split your wig. And so she's looking at major time. And allegedly, she was arrested in New Hampshire on a 167 acre property, just chilling. You know, and you got to wonder. Everybody was looking for her in all these other places. They said she was maybe in Europe somewhere, maybe in England, you know, hiding out, and she was right here in the United States. And they said one of the big things that was kind of hindering the case from moving forward was, I guess, a judge that was involved in that case, who that Trump got rid of. And 12 days later, after this judge was fired, she was arrested. So it shows you that there's a lot of progress being made on the front of all this, protect our children movement. Just cleaning up a lot of this stuff going on. And, you know, this ties into a number of other things, you know, that is happening in Hollywood. Just a lot of things that, you know, people have been, you know, talking and hushed voices about that are going to come to light. The flight log shows that there were numerous celebrities that had traveled to Epstein's Island, and there were cameras everywhere. And you know, this lady, she she was in those circles, and there's pictures of her with a lot of people, you know, ranging from you name it celebrity to you name it politician. And I'm not here to say who's guilty, who's not guilty, because you know, a picture doesn't necessarily make a person guilty. But as far as if anybody got involved in anything that took place on the island, then that's a case, and it could be considered a conspiracy. And if somebody was involved in something on Epstein Island that was ongoing, it could be considered RICO. You know, because the continuing, you know, it's actually RICO would be Racketeer Influence Criminal Organization Act, but that would whoever, if it was they tied it into an organization. But as far as CCE, that could be continuing criminal enterprise, and that's another statute they use to take down large groups of organizations. So there's a lot of stuff out there that's going to come to light. A lot of people are going to be named. You know, we're going to see less in the news about this, because the news, we already know who controls it, and a lot of the people who control it maybe had links to Epstein. But we're going to maybe hear more about accidents happening, you know, overdoses, you know, possible suicides. So keep your ears open, man. Keep your eyes open, and just, you know, grab your popcorn and stay tuned. You know, whether she makes it to court, I mean, the Epstein thing was pretty, you know, pretty crazy. Suicide Watch, man, they have, it's I don't know how you kill yourself doing suicide watch. They have inmates watching the video. They have guards watching the video. I mean, but nonetheless, everybody went for it. Everybody believed it was a suicide. I mean, I find it hard to believe still myself. But, you know, people are going to say, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Well, let's see what happens with her if she makes it to court. I'm quite sure she would have the same security as El Chapo. And so, you know, there's no way she could cause any harm to herself. But we're dealing with people who have, you know, they can reach into places that I could never dream of. So who knows? But stay tuned. Watch the fireworks in this case. It's going to be a long, drawn-out case. And even though you don't see people necessarily getting arrested right away, there's going to probably be numerous sealed indictments coming out, and a lot of people just sitting around waiting to get picked up. And when you're on that list and you're waiting to get picked up, hey, man, you know what you did. You was doing some stuff you knew you shouldn't have done. You thought because you looked to your right and you looked to your left and these people were famous and they were powerful people, it was cool, man, but that doesn't make something cool. So just word to the wise, man. Don't let people talk you into stuff thinking that, hey, you know, we can get away with it and it's not going to come back to bite you in the ass, because at the end of the day, when it does, you're going to be crying the blues, man. I'm telling you right now, because they said the wheels of justice spin slow, but they spin nonetheless. So, Big Herc, getting down with Fresh Out Prison Talk.